get progressively worse, the elites are sitting back rubbing their hand like Birdman, man, because we're falling right into their trap. They want it to get bad because absolute control and power is what they're aiming for.
News out of Los Angeles, where the FBI says it is investigating clashes between law enforcement and demonstrators. These clashes began Friday when crowds gathered around federal law enforcement officers carrying out immigration raids in that area. And today, right now, we're seeing police using tear gas and flashbangs to clear the crowds. California Assemblymember Jose Luis Salache, who witnessed what was unfolding there, is joining us now on the phone. Assemblyman, thank you so much for being here with us.
What the hell is going on? Like, the last time we had protests, nigga, it was a world pandemic. Or, no. What was the last time? That was George Floyd, right? When did he pass? Damn. The last time I think we had... No, that was COVID, bruh. Because we was looting, nigga. Yeah, them niggas was tripping. Yeah, I should have, you know, got my little lick in or two, but you know how that goes.
Present the area, Paramount, where we've been seeing some of this happen. Explain to us, describe to us what you saw today.
Correct. I've been here since 9 a.m. when we first saw the agents drive up to my community. I was actually on the freeway with one of the vans from Border Patrol, and then I did a U-turn type of situation. I followed them, and they were here in my community. There were 7 agents waiting to open their fence. Throughout the morning, there's about 60 different vehicles that have driven in there.
Don't get tricked into thinking this immigration issue or what's happening in LA is a political issue. This is not a divide between red and blue or Democrat and Republican or liberal and conservative, bruh. Because the majority of people voted for Trump, and the majority of people who voted for Trump believes that illegal immigration should be stopped, that the borders should be sewed up, that people who are here illegally should be deported. But this is not what this is about, though, right? This is a much deeper issue. Even for people like myself who believe that people who are here illegally should be deported and come back the right way, nobody, I don't think anyone, even the ones who voted for Trump, even the ones who believe that illegal immigration is wrong, I don't think anyone will sign up or co-sign people being picked up at funerals, people being picked up at their kids' graduation. I don't feel like anyone, even if you're the most heartless POS in the world, bro, you don't believe, man, that there should be ICE raids as somebody getting picked up at their mama's funeral, bro. Like I think that right there is objectively horrific, is wrong, is bad. And people are saying it's bad. But the reason why people are still really divided on this issue is because people believe this issue is still about what ICE is tweeting about. So ICE will tweet, America's brave ICE officers are removing the worst of the worst from the LA streets, while LA leaders are working tirelessly against them. Here are just a few removed from the community yesterday. So they will show the worst of the worst, right? They will show people who are arrested for multiple felonies, some including even murder, right?
Hold on, though. If they taking back these type of niggas, then shit, what the fuck? What are we complaining for? Like, nigga, he supposed to be in jail. Nigga, that's where he supposed to be at. Like, how you can't do all this shit then wanna up and move it? I'm not saying this right at all. But you can't do all these murders, robberies, kidnappings. You can't do that and not expect no consequences, my nigga. Just because you left your hometown or whatever and went to a different country that you was gonna get away. That's not how this shit work. So if they getting like criminals and shit with records and shit, long ass records. Like, hold on. Let me see. What he got?
Criminals.
Join 22, boom boom 32. Distribution of heroin and cocaine and domestic violence. Like, come on. He needs to be in jail, my nigga. So
they will show these people. But what they don't show are the people who been here for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
never had a
That's
criminal record,
crazy.
paid their taxes, did things the right way. So showing the 6 people ICE caught yesterday that are career criminals, but not showing the rest that weren't career criminals, that probably had no criminal record, that also got picked up. Nobody is saying that those people who didn't have criminal records, who've been here for 40 plus years, should not be deported. I feel like a lot of people, right, because Trump won, believe that people who are here illegally should be deported and should be taken back. But there are still ethical ways of doing things. You don't pull up in unmarked vehicles, maxed up
Yeah, that's
at
some
somebody's
bullshit.
funeral to do an ICE raid at a funeral.
No, that's
you
bullshit.
don't pull up masked up,
Wait,
unmarked
what?
vehicles.
Somebody pulled up to niggas' funeral in an unmarked car with ski mask? Oh, hell no. The government tripping.
A kid's graduation and do an ICE raid on their parents. I feel like that's unethical. Most people feel like that's unethical. But the elites in the city,
I ain't gonna lie though, nigga. That's just they way of I don't know. It's smart, bro. Like if you're not supposed to be here, like I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. If you're not supposed to be here, you have to go back to where you came. Not like that, and get the shit right, then come back on over. That's it. Get your paperwork right, nigga. Hey, you'll be straight, bro. Come back. Hey, we'll take. Hey, we take y'all gladly without the paperwork, nigga. We gonna take y'all again. I promise. I promise. America is gonna love y'all again. All you have to do is go get your shit registered. You know, get it properly. Get in here properly, nigga. Not just illegally, I guess. That's all. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I do feel for like the niggas that been here for 30 years. Now all this bullshit all of a sudden happening. So yeah, that shit sucks, bro. I'm not gonna
secret
lie.
society is doing a brilliant job at disseminating the information in a way that makes you believe that if you believe that immigration or illegal immigration should stop and people who are here legally should be deported, that means you're automatically anti the ICE protest, when that's not true. Some people there believe that legal immigration is the only way forward and people who are here illegally needs to be deported. However, you need to do things the right way.
Now I do feel that like you need to be here legally, my nigga. Like literally. We can't just go to your country and then live there. Well, shit, I don't know. We probably could. But most countries, bro, you have to be a citizen. Like you have to get a citizenship. So that's all. I think that's all they trying to do. Like you could come back, bro. Just get your citizenship, nigga. You can't come in here illegally. That's all they saying.
And what you saw today, and what all of these people are protesting,
with criminal
is
records,
large-scale
they
immigration
don't need to be
enforcement
here
raids.
really.
What you're looking at on the left-hand side of your
It's the
screen
same shit they did
is these
there, they gonna
protests
do
from
here.
the sky. The helicopters are directly above me.
And probably
You
get
saw-
away with this shit here.
I'm sorry for the noise, but you saw tactical officers on things like Bearcat vehicles, flashbang grenades on the city streets of Los Angeles, which largely felt like, as some people described in local media, that the military was on the streets of Los Angeles. Historically, the Los Angeles Police Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. But when you have got ICE in Los Angeles showing up reportedly at Home Depot, where many undocumented people go to get work as day laborers, you know the National Day Laborer Organizing Network well, many of those people
So
responded
they
in the
call
wake.
undocumented people. So all the undocumented people just go, like, I don't know why you just don't leave without them doing this shit and then go get your papers. Go get documented. So you are a citizen, or you have a citizenship in the I'm about to say in the university. I mean, I'm tripping. In the fucking United States, not in the United States of America, but well, yeah, shit, I guess. In the United States, bro. Go get your paperwork right, bro.
of the
That's
fires
it.
here in Los Angeles. When you've got
Is that the
ice showing
country,
up
the United
outside of
States?
places like schools, it quite literally
Hopefully.
is striking fear into the heart of people all throughout this community. And it is, I think it's fair to say, the worst fear of so many people here who live in Los Angeles and who have heard President Trump threaten that they would do this. But when this day comes on a Friday morning that stretches into a Friday afternoon, people in Los Angeles are mobilizing and they are very upset.
Some people are outside peacefully protesting, but there are some people like
hell
the
no.
guy right here who's throwing rocks at vehicles, who's causing a lot of harm to property, who's
that an
attacking
unmarked?
people. And there's no room or
If that's the
space
police,
for
okay.
anyone like
But if
this.
that's a
A
civilian,
guy like
hell
this is who ruins the entire protest for everyone. Because the majority of people could be protesting in peace, in unity, right? They could be protesting with no violence in their
I would've
mind
bounced
whatsoever.
out.
And
Nigga,
then
that first car, if that wasn't the police, I would have bounced out so quick. Nigga, you would have heard my car spin, turn around. I'm telling you. Nigga, ain't no way you finna throw no rock at my shit. You finna get your ass beat that day. That's gonna be the day you learn not to fuck with me. Fuck with people at all, nigga. I'm telling you.
But
Look,
there are some people like the guy right here who's throwing rocks at vehicles, who's
Right, nigga,
causing
look.
a lot of harm to property.
fuck no. Nigga, skirt! I would have turned around quicker than a bitch. Man.
Who's attacking people. And there's no
Niggas
room
be
or
tripping.
space for anyone like this. A guy like this is who ruins the entire protest for everyone. Because the majority of people could be protesting in peace, in unity, right? They could be protesting with no violence in their mind whatsoever. And then you see clips like this of this guy, which to me is like the most viral
Mac.
clip from the protest. You see clips like this guy
Nigga
throwing rocks
macking
at
they
people's
shit.
vehicles,
Mac.
innocent people driving around. And it creates mass hysteria. It creates people online wanting
nigga,
for action to be taken.
aim is
Because
trash.
people will see clips like this and
Nigga,
just
aim is
assume that nothing is being
terrible.
done. And just assume that the police are not outside, that the police are not policing this, or not making sure things don't
Nah, nigga, they
escalate or
outside,
go too
nigga.
far.
You tripping.
And because of dudes like that, that gives Trump the leeway to call in the National Guard, in which Trump did. So Trump will write, a once great American city, Los Angeles, has been invaded and occupied by illegal aliens and criminals. Now violent insurrectionist mobs are swarming and attacking our federal agents to try and stop our deportation operations. But these lawless riots only
Y'all
strengthen
niggas
our
is
results.
making us look fucking terrible. Like, I know this shit wrong, but god damn. Why are they doing this? Like, y'all in the wrong. Y'all should not be, like, taking these people from their family. Like, how are you saying this? But, like, come on, bro.
Resolve. I am directing Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and Attorney General Pam Bondi, in coordination with all other relevant departments and agencies, to take all such actions necessary to liberate Los Angeles from the migrant invasion and put an end to these migrant riots. Order will be restored, the illegals will be expelled, and Los Angeles will be set free.
I don't think they're
Thank
coming
you
to an
for
end,
your
buddy.
attention to this matter. Trump ordered, I believe, about
ain't gonna lie
2,000
to you,
National
man.
Guards. Now, Governor Newsom will tweet out that this is unnecessary, that Los Angeles or California in general has enough troops, have enough police officers, have enough personnel to deal with this, that essentially the 2,000 National Guards that's coming in and Trump is taking over is only for a spectacle. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, to be honest, because from what I saw, the majority of the protest was peaceful. However, the people that were causing trouble, there really wasn't no consequences for it, right? People was attacking others, people were throwing rocks, people were doing things that were disruptive, and we didn't see the police swarm in and arrest those people or take those people off the streets. So if there is enough personnel or personality to tame things, then shouldn't those people be arresting the troublemakers while leaving the peaceful protesters alone? So with that regard, I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know if it's getting so out of hand that we need National Guards, and I don't know if it's not out of hand and Trump is just doing this to cause a spectacle. But what I do know is this is
It's
just
not
the
no
first step.
fucking National Guard fucking. This is not a National Guard problem. Like, the regular police could have did this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He doing the extras.
to martial law. Martial law is gonna happen because I don't see
What
this
the fuck is
protest dying down.
martial
I
law?
don't see people just giving up.
The National Guard is in Los Angeles, which means the National Guard, which was federalized because the federal government went over the state, went over.
Hold on. We finna do a real quick science class. Not, bro, what am I talking about? History class. What did he say? He said who? Hold on.
Over the Senate, which means
This protest dying down. I don't see people just giving up.
Martial
the
law?
National Guard is in Los Angeles, which means the National Guard, which was federalized because the federal government went over the state, went over the senator, deployed 2,000.
Martial law. Martial law is the temporary substitution of military authority for civilization rule. Usually during times of war, rebellion, or natural disaster, it typically involves the suspension of normal civil rights at the imposition of direct military control over a specific area or entire country. Key features of martial law is suspension of liberties, military control, curfews, and censorship. Hell no. When is martial law declared widespread? It's usually declared widespread insurrection or rebellion. Oh shit. Invasion or threat on foreign attack. I don't know, man. I hope they don't follow through with this shit. The fuck? Nigga, we had 3 martial laws? The Civil War, New Orleans in 1807. What the hell? Nigga, that's... I don't even know. Shit. That's 2,000 years ago. God damn. The Philippines. Yeah, nigga, they better not add us on this motherfucker. So basically, they be constricting shit. That's martial law. We can't do shit. It's no regular rules, nigga. It's the military laws or whatever.
And National Guard members into Los Angeles, which means that we invoked without invoking the Insurrection Act, which then would mean that we're yay close or at martial law, which would then mean that if they do what they're trying to do, which is send in the Marines, that we would be attacking our own people for protesting, which is a right, which would then mean that we are yay close or at civil war. I think this is the time, if no other time, to remember what was said when this election happened to these guardsmen, to the National Guard, to these soldiers. Remember your oath. Your oath is to the people. Your oath is to the people. And you have a right, but that.
About this on a, this is not an issue that's just gonna go
Fuck
away.
is he
This is
talking
not
about?
gonna be one of those fringe one weekend protests and then no. People's lives are being affected by this on a daily basis. Like Los Angeles, if not anywhere else, has a huge Hispanic population, has a huge population of illegals.
Hell yeah.
Right? I believe it's about 1
Nigga, you go to motherfucking... Nah, let me not say that, because ICE, they probably looking.
million
Hell
illegals that
no.
are currently in Los Angeles County. So if that's currently going on, people are not just gonna stop because people feel like they're under attack, and those people are gaining allies.
They are,
very
bro.
Quickly.
They
Once people
under
see
attack, bro.
that
They
ICE
taking
raids
their
are taking
family.
place at funerals and
Right
graduations.
there. That shit's sick, bro.
That's out of control. That's not cool. Like that's not okay.
Yeah, it's not cool, bro.
I think you could be in support of the ICE raids, but also against ICE raids taking place at graduations and funerals. Those needs to be some type of sanctuary
that's
zones
insane.
or protected zones, man. I don't know how it's going to be written because there's always loopholes and way around certain things. But yeah, that should not happen at all. But the one thing we do know, though, is because people care about this issue so much, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep pushing, because people feel like this is like a fight for democracy. And when they keep pushing, Trump is now going to have the leeway to keep pushing himself and keep extending and extending and extending until we're eventually in martial law. And now you know what happens next, bruh? All right? He now controls when I can walk out my house. He now controls when I go back home. He now controls who gets to go to work and who doesn't. He now controls who can go to grocery stores and who can't. He now controls every aspect of our daily lives. Hey, man. I'll just say, man, I wish
nigga, what?
everyone...
Hold on, wait. Nigga, I would get the fuck out of LA quick as a bitch. Fuck you talking about? Nigga, what you mean he finna have control over when we leave? Over when we come back? Over when we go to work? When we not going to work? What you mean? Nigga, I will go outside anytime I want to, nigga. The martial law ain't gonna get me. They ain't gonna, whoever, they not getting me, nigga. Shit, maybe you. This nigga tripping. Nigga, I'm gonna be outside, nigga. Shit, this nigga crazy.
On protesting, good luck. I just pray, man. If you're protesting, just don't get violence, man. All right, just don't get violent, man. All right, don't blow things up. Just don't give any leeway for things to get escalated further. The last thing we want is martial law. Please. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? All right. I don't see this as a partisan issue, man. I don't see this as something that's political. I don't see this as a red or blue issue, man. I see this to me as a humanity issue, to be honest with y'all, bruh. Even if you believe in deportation, even if you believe in legal immigration, I don't think you believe that it's right to do ICE raids at funerals and graduations. All right,
that shit most
y'all let me know
definitely
in the
not
comment
right.
section. What do you guys think about this?
Funerals
I really
is
wanna
insane,
know. This
bro.
is a space for us to
Funerals
disagree.
is fucking nuts, my nigga. Yeah, man, that's the end of this shit, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We on the road to 2,000 subs. No kizzy. Shit. We live on Twitch every day, down in my description. Fuck with me. That's it. That's all. We gone.